Oh, little pet peeve about my Harley. Catch inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. Hope you're well in these testing times. So literally, I just finished videoing another video and I thought I'm on my way into work, and then I just had this kind of realization that there's certain things on my bike that really frustrate me, annoy me, and especially now coming into the winter months where you're wearing thicker clothing, let's say, or thicker gloves especially. And one of my big pet peeves out there, which I love the Harley, I'm not bashing it, as you know, because it's the heroic Harley, right? But these little indicator switches, see if the camera can get on there. These indicator switches, right there, look at that one and that one, there. There's no feel to them, is there? You know, you press them and you think, okay, is something engaged? Have I engaged the circuit? Then you look down at your instrument module. Okay, yeah, the indicator light is flashing. But you want something that's got a click on it, don't you? You want something that you know is engaged. It's almost like there's nothing there. So, you know, Harley, for the future, your indicator switches, can you just make them that there's a little click in there? I know it sounds stupid, but just little clicks so you can feel. So we've got some haptic feedback, I suppose, or whatever the word is these days. You know, you got some feedback, you know, especially when you've got thicker gloves and you're not constantly looking down at the instrument module. There's quite a few other little things on the bike, and they're tiny, insignificant things really, but then you kind of think, God, I wish they'd improve that. So the side panel covers on my bike, and I know on a few other bikes as well, the little screws that go in, they seem to round off really easy. They seem to be made of some, not all of them actually, funny enough. I've got two that are fine, well, one that is fine, one that's on its way out, and one that is pretty much rounded off, so I have to go and get some more. Okay, not a major expense, but you think, you know, can't you have made it of a thicker material or a sturdier screw, as it were? The clutch adjustment area, you know, there's a little red tab that comes out. You know, that's a bit weak plastic really, you know, so you want to, you know, add a little bit of strength to that or durability to that. So there's lots of little things over the bike, and you think, the seat, right? Okay, the seat little screw that goes in, the nut part that's actually protruding up through the mudguard, the fender, right? There's a little plastic kind of horseshoe clip that goes on it. Well, that's a complete waste of time as well. That's rubbish. There's little circlips on the clutch lever, the pinion bolt that goes through. It's right faff, and it's really, you know, you try and take it off and you invariably end up bending it or breaking it or something. So, you know, there's tiny little things that always seem to annoy you about any bike, and there's not just the Harleys. I'm not Harley bashing. It could be an Indian, could be a Suzuki, Kawasaki, or whatever. And you sometimes think, you know, as manufacturers, you'd say, look, you know, can't you just sort this out? Can't you just have made it better? I know people go on about cheap products and, you know, cheap materials and all that, but really it's not even about being cheap. And look, as if you're an aftermarket producer or aftermarket parts producer, here's a quick idea for you that you can sell to us Harley riders about these indicator switches. If you could make a cap that's like got a double click on it, or, you know, it gives you some artificial feel that clicks every time you press it, okay, that will be really good. And he's just swap them on, swap them off. So they make obviously the indicator caps with the extension arms as well. Well, maybe make one that's just got a click in it, so we know that we're engaging the indicators. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that could be done, but surely somebody, some boffin out there, can invent these things. Yeah, it's just a bit, do you know what I mean? Anyway, my bike looks absolutely a disgrace now. But there we go, that's what happens when you ride in these crappy conditions. Anyway, I thought I'd bring that to you, because I thought, oh, why don't you engage? Why don't you, oh, what's going on? And then you start thinking, oh, that's rubbish, and that's rubbish, and that needs fixing. But look, there's nothing wrong with the bike. I know people sometimes get the impression of me, let's say, that I bring you this kind of content, that I'm picking faults with the bike, and most of the time that I talk about faults with the bike, I've got to say, I always say that actually I haven't experienced it. My bike has given me very, very few problems at all. It's been absolutely fine. Touch wood, it's been absolutely fine. But there are issues out there. But this is not really issues. It's not a game changer. This is just something you wish, do you know what? Can't you just fix that? Can't you just improve that? You know what I mean? Let us know if there are any little pet peeves that you have with your bike, whatever it is. Let us know what bike it is and what the pet peeve is. But if it's with a Harley, with the M8 engine, with the Softail Tourer, whether it's a Sportster, whether it's one of the older ones as well, you know, the twin cams or whatever, let us know in the comments below. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like and share. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. Lots more videos coming, products, all that kind of good stuff. Members area on the website and on the channel, check those out. And well, I'll catch you again very, very soon. Right, I really need to get to work. Ta-da.